Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because all these numbers may have been one big lie, and we may have been in a recession for the last basically year and a half. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But man, oh man, let's get right into it. We just had a revision down from the last year of the Biden administration. Basically, from March of last year until January of this year, that 919,000 jobs were just written off, didn't exist, which means that we had negative job growth for a year. We just lost jobs. They could lie, they could say that they were here, but basically they did nothing for the last year other than cook the books and tell us how bad things were. So that's staggering. Now, Bloomberg says that we're already in a recession right now. And again, we've talked about this. You guys live this. You guys know good how bad it is. Bank of America says hiring's off almost 7%. That's the beginning of it. Okay? Let's start from there. Good old JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon, he says the economy is definitely weakening right now. And he doesn't want to call it a recession, but he says that there's definitely issues right now. And when he was asked about this 919,000 jobs, he was asked the same thing. And clearly there's a problem. Clearly there's weakening in the economy, and it's created an issue for all of us. Yeah, for all of us. How about this one when it comes to banking? Bank of America, Wells Fargo, JP Morgan, 80 branches have closed in the last 3 weeks. 80 branches. So again, guys, it's, not for one day, not for a holiday, not for Labor Day. They're closed. They're gone. They're never coming back. That's the last thing that any of us need right now is more banks gone. Now, there's more things in the economy that are issues right now that I just want to bring to your attention. And Ford right now had 2 million cars recalled. A myriad of cars, from trucks to their SUVs, everything, sedans, that have problems with the backup lights and could create accidents. But 2 million more. I mean, guys, every other day Ford gets recalled. It's crazy. But 2 million cars right now, that is staggering right now, guys, when you think about this. Because here's the thing, guys, this is something that has to be fixed. You can't just, next time I take it in. No, you've got to take it in. But there's going to be 2 million of you going in there at the same time to get that car fixed. Ford, I don't know how Ford's going to stay in business. I really don't. I really, really don't. So let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think about this, because it's just a vote of no confidence. And speaking of no confidence, Mary Barra, she is the CEO of General Motors. And it was just announced in their last stock filing that she had sold 994,000 shares of the stock for General Motors. Well, that's nice. Yeah, she got $35.4 million, but because of weakening EV car sales, she sees that she wants to get out of this stuff. Well, guys, when an insider sells 40% of their stock and they're running the show, don't you sit there and go, wait, huh? Slow down. So she's selling 40% of her stock. Guys, the EV tax credit is gone. If that makes it so that you can buy a car because you need a $7,500 coupon, good luck, man. Good luck. You need to worry about parts for these cars down the road. Everybody tells me how much they love their Teslas. My friends, my assistant just rented one with her fiance, and I was like, great, enjoy. They just thought it was the greatest experience of their lives. But what does she drive? She drives, 50 miles here, 50 miles there, and that's that. So it's just nuts, guys. But these Bureau of Labor statistics, this is a real big thing, guys, because, the Biden administration lied to us. And the job numbers, the Bureau of Labor statistics lied. Now we're getting the real numbers, and they're horrific. There's just no two ways about it. You can sit there and talk about, how, this is just it's a political thing. It's us versus them. that shenanigans, you guys can talk about that all you want, but that's not the beginning of it, guys. That's just not 2 million vehicles. It's absolutely insane. But Las Vegas right now, Las Vegas is seeing such a turnoff of people that are going there right now that the biggest area of concern, that they say it's like turning on a faucet, from the faucet running to a drip. And Canadians and people from Mexico are not going to Las Vegas right now. Now you can say that's the political climate, it's the tariffs, it's all that stuff. You know what? I love this. The tariffs have nothing to do with revised job numbers, guys. Remember that. Vegas, you can sit there and they can hate us. I think people just generally globally are broke right now. I don't think people have the money right now to get through these dark times right now. I think it's just that simple. I think you're going to see more and more and more of this right now as we move forward. So, let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you're concerned about this, or if it's just, the way business is going right now. But Vegas is off, guys, and everybody that goes there tells me the same thing about just how, the crowds are down, the restaurants are down, and people are still amazed at the $35 glass of wine. But let me know what you guys would do. Let me know what you're thinking about this stuff. If you think that real estate's bad, I just think that we're seeing such a problem with houses not moving right now. We're seeing a problem with, in addition to that, you're seeing a problem with banks. There's a great story about debanking, how they're going to finally put it into law that you can't close someone's bank account or their credit cards based on their political beliefs. And you can sit there and say things are cut and dry, and it's not just that, but I mean, it's nuts, guys. It's really nuts. We had a woman in Costa Mesa, California, which is the next city over, who went out and she registered her dog to vote. How about that? Do you think that's crazy? So I want to make sure I get the dog's name right, because it's funny. Her name is Laurel Lee Yorex, but this woman went out and registered her dog to vote multiple times, and even posted on Facebook dog stickers like I voted and things like that with the dog. So they found out that she had in fact registered the dog. She's getting charged with 5 felonies for this. I mean, that's insane, guys. It's absolutely insane. Register your dog to vote. Yeah, Rosie for Congress. It's nuts. So she voted in 2021, and her vote was successfully counted by the dog. And Maya is the dog's name, Maya Jean Yorex. And then in 2022, her ballot got rejected because for some unknown reason in California, which never happens. But think about that. A dog voted, guys. And the woman's charged right now with 5 felonies for doing that. So can't make that up. Can't make that up. Couple things to finish the video. Don't forget we have the private channel iAllegedly live. There's great news because you can have Waffle House deliver 24 hours a day. I wish there was a Waffle House in California. You want to see the depths of hell? Go to a Waffle House and just enjoy yourself, because it's crazy. A Waffle House is an experience. Everybody yelling, everybody screaming. It's insanity. But, they deliver now. You can go and use the different delivery services for that. So, going to be interesting to see what happens with the economy if people start to admit that there's a recession. Who knows, guys? Who knows? I think that you haven't seen anything yet as far as the realistic numbers. But when Bloomberg comes out and says since April, of last year, before the election, we were in a recession. People don't want to admit that. And few things to finish this video. People are completely strapped with negative equity right now in their cars. And you're seeing more and more people that are behind. But when people go to trade their cars in, they're upside down in their vehicles. That is sad. That is tragic. But when people go out and buy a car for $50,000, maybe they shouldn't be buying a car for 50 grand. I'm telling you this right now. Go out and buy nothing. Go out and buy a used vehicle. Buy a beater. And you know what you'll have? No bills from that. So, final story, and I love this one. They were talking on Study Finds about people's attention span, and people's attention spans are lowering. They have less than 8 seconds. So I have 8 seconds to grab your attention, or you're gone. It used to be 11 seconds, but you know your attention span has gone down to nothing. So it's gone down to 8 seconds. 8 seconds to get people's attention. So what? Oh yeah, I forgot what you were saying. You know, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think, guys. These numbers are staggering, guys. These numbers are staggering, but nobody wants to see the real numbers. We're finally getting them. Now that we have them, they are bad news. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. You want to get a hold of me, it's hello@iallegedly.com. And I appreciate everybody sending me stuff and all of your news stories. I will see you very soon.